So as you can see from the title, this video is going to be Teddy's story, and for those of you who missed my last couple of videos or haven't got me on Facebook or Instagram, Teddy is my newest little arrival in the family. He has slotted into the Murray Bunnies gang very well indeed, and I want to tell you his story today and how I ended up owning him. Cupcake, Pudding and What's It were living as a trio. They lived as a trio successfully for a month, and then on bonfire night they fell out spectacularly. Gave it one more go and they fell out again. So yes, I decided I needed to get What's It a friend of her own. So for quite a few months I was looking at rescue websites. I was looking on Rabbit Rehome. I was sort of browsing through a couple of forums that I'm on, looking for rescue bunnies, getting in contact with rescues, seeing if they had any suitable boys. And I did that from November till about January, and I just wasn't finding any bun who was the right sort of fit for my bunnies and my lifestyle, and so I decided to give up. But one of the last bunnies I saw was on Rabbit Rehome, and he was named Benji, and he was a gorgeous brown dwarf lop, and he wasn't too far away from me, and it said he was neutered. Fast forward to February, and I was on Facebook, and on the Southampton Rabbit Rescue page, a lady had posted saying that she had a bunny that her friend had left with her and she needed to find him a new home. And I looked at the photo and I looked at the name, and it was the same bunny that I'd seen on Rabbit Rehome and had wanted to inquire about a month before. So I saw this as a sign, and I was convinced that I was meant to have this bunny. So I contacted the lady. She needed to find him a new home because he belonged to her friend. Her friend had asked her to look after him, and then she had pretty much disappeared and never came back to collect the bunny. And eventually the lady managed to get in contact with her friend and said that she was going to rehome the rabbit. So that's where he started. He started off with someone who obviously didn't really know what they were doing. He was probably well loved, but she decided that she didn't want him anymore. She dumped him on her friend, and then her friend tried to find him a new home. So we arranged for him to be dropped off the day after that I first inquired about him. The lady, her name is Debbie, she's really lovely. She drove all the way here and she dropped him off. I didn't pay any money for him at all, no money switched hands. Debbie just really wanted him to find a good home. And she let him out of the carrier when she dropped him off, and I could tell straight away that he was not neutered. I had to make a decision there and then whether I would keep him or not, and I decided to keep him and get him neutered myself because I just felt like I saw him and I was just like, he has to be my pet, he has to be mine, I don't want him to go to anyone else. So I said I would keep him anyway, and Debbie was really thankful. She didn't know he wasn't neutered. She's not a bunny person, so she didn't know, she didn't think to check. But yeah, so I decided to keep him. He settled in really quickly, but he was really hormonal, and that was on Tuesday 18th of February, and unfortunately that night I found out that my nan had passed away. So I went home straight away and left the bunnies here by themselves for one night, just one night, and the next afternoon me and my mum came and picked them all up and took them back to my family house because I knew I would be home for about a week. So he spent his first week with me at home in my parents' house, and he loved that because he had my bedroom to himself, and I booked him in to be neutered on the Thursday. I needed a distraction from all the horrible things that were going on, and so he provided that distraction, and I got him booked in straight away and he got neutered. Now unfortunately I think that Teddy is a bunny that is plagued with problems, and I think I've taken on an expensive bunny in Teddy. He is lovely, he is cuddly, he's got such a good temperament, but he has mites, so I had to pay for ivermectin, which is Xeno 450, I get that online. I had to buy some of that to treat him for mites because he definitely has them. I had to pay for him to be neutered. I gave him a proper check over the day after I got him and discovered that he also had ticks. And for any of you who have pets, you know that ticks can be really dangerous, and they're disgusting anyway. So me and my dad had to remove those from his ear. And he is also a bit of a snuffly bunny, I think. I think he may have borderline pastorella. I think I have taken on an expensive bunny in Teddy, and as he's sort of 4, I think maybe his problems may get worse as he gets older, but I'm very, very glad that I took him on. He is absolutely gorgeous and I just loves him. So I will go and get the man himself now and you can have a look at him. This is the little man. He's not a massive fan of being picked up, so I'll put him down now. But this is him, and I love him, and I hope you love him as much as I do. I do have some bunny videos planned, so you will see more of him soon, which I hope you're happy about. I will see you next time. Bye bye.